is Monday Motivation. I feel a little more motivated now than I did this morning. So, if you were part of the jewelry show this morning with Picky Nicky, I apologize. I just felt, what's the word I'm looking for? Out of sorts, So, hopefully tonight is better than what this morning was. It was rather crazy, right? So if you are brand new to my channel and you do not know who I am, my name is Pamela, aka Scooter Renee. I am the host of Monday Motivation and all my other shows. Been reselling for 6 years. Absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite things I do in life. And so hopefully once we get past this week, hopefully I'll kind of get back into, more of my old schedule. So, just real quick, I'm doing Monday Motivation tonight. Tomorrow night, Booted Chick will be on with me at 8 p.m. Central. And then Wednesday night, I might have a surprise guest or not. Those of you that was at the jewelry show, I kind of gave you a hint, but we shall see. All right. Make sure you do all the YouTube things. You subscribe to me if you haven't already. Ring that bell so you're notified every time I go live or upload new content. Thumbs up. Let's see. And leave me a comment after the show. Let me know what you think. I love reading your comments after the show. It just kind of gives me encouragement to keep doing this and everything. We are on episode 17, guys. So I'm ready to get to 20, and we'll be there before we know it. So, again, like I said, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad to have you, and I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel if I'm not too crazy tonight. All my OGs, welcome back. Glad to have you here. And to the playback crew, thank you as always for your support. Remember, if you can't catch a night of Monday Motivation, this is recorded so you can watch the playback as always. Let's see who we have in the house tonight. We have got Kelly. Hey, Kelly, welcome in. And we got Cool Ranch. There's my buddy. And we got the bee lady here. Hey, bee lady. And Susan Arrington. Welcome in, my friend. Darlene Priest. Hello, hello. Guys, Robert's in here working as well. So if y'all hear a little sound like a second ago, he's getting y'all's packages done. We were both about a week behind, so maybe 2. I don't know now. I've lost count.
You own it. You're the only one
Whatever. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Making sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, I think I'm good. This topic tonight is very different, or very fitting, I should say, for how my life has been in 2022. The topic tonight is on defeat. Defeat. So, not defeat, but defeat. I feel like this year, every time I turn around, I'm getting knocked down, and I feel like I've been defeated every time. I wrote this topic. Funny that I'm talking about this tonight. B lady said, God bless working Robert, right? And then Darlene says, shh, Robert, you're making too much noise.
I'm done.
You're done.
Thank you.
Dang. Okay. But I wrote this topic last October when I was heavy into working out and everything. So if you follow me on Facebook, you've probably seen some of these words and so forth. But I love how these topics are coming back around again to me when I need them the most. It's nice to go back and read what I wrote and so forth. So what is defeat? How do we get through, and how do we move past defeat? I would like to know myself. So starting off with our the positive thought for tonight is defeat happens to those who refuse to try again. And I really like that one. Defeat happens to those who refuse to try again. So never confuse a single failure with a final defeat. every failure is not final. So there you go. I thought those were both appropriate for tonight's discussion. Like I always do in my other Monday motivations, who here is feeling defeated besides me, right? Besides me. Always like how vulnerable y'all can be with me and everything, and people in the chat. So as always, no judgment in this chat whatsoever. And y'all have always kept it positive and supportive of each other, but always know that if somebody comes in and starts messing with y'all, I will kick them out. So me on steroids. We got Kelly here says I am. Darlene says always. And B Lady, she's the one that said me on steroids. Right, Cool Ranch? Yes. That's probably one of the most frustrating ones. All right, so I know I am, and I'm trying to get myself back up again, but the struggle is real. What is the definition of defeat? Let's take a look at that first, just so we have a good understanding of it. It states that defeat is simply an instance of defeating or being defeated. Some words describe defeat or frustration, overthrow, like we celebrate the defeat of our enemy, the loss of a contest, obsolete, destruction. Those are the words that come to mind when we talk about defeat. I'll be more than happy to do that. Check it out on the 21st episode. We'll go over that. Good idea, B Lady. All right. So let's see. Where did I leave off? So no doubt, as we have learned from each other, that defeat is felt by everybody, and I'm losing my thought, guys. But how do you or I handle this when it happens? This is where how we handle it can make a difference. How you handle it will make a difference if you are defeated, and you got to make the choice. And we'll go over that choice at the end. So the week before last, I was having a defeated day. This was before my sister-in-law passed. I just had a few things happen, and it just shot the rest of my day. It was the worst Thursday I ever had. Quite some time. I know, Darlene. Yes. Yes. B Lady, I've already got this week, next week. So the 18th episode, 19th episode, and 20th episode already planned. So it will have to be the 21st episode. But if you need me, reach out to me beforehand. I can definitely help you. So, I just had a lousy day that day. And I can't remember what started it, but it's like I was going good, and all of a sudden I found myself in the bathroom in tears, I felt so defeated that day and just didn't want anything to do with anybody, anything, nothing. Picky Nikki's in the house. Welcome in, my friend. So, it just shot the rest of my day that day, and I just had to figure out how to go. Thank you, B Lady. I'll be sure to... Sorry, guys. Hold on, I'm going to mute myself. She's learning her indoor voice. Not so well yet, so... But B Lady, as I was saying, thank you. I will let Robert know that as well. We greatly appreciate all the prayers that have been going on this past week and everything. I personally feel that we have to give ourselves permission to wallow in the valley of that pit for a little while. As much as I hate that valley now, I hate visiting it. Emotions are good to have, good to process and to work through. Darlene says, going through something now and finding out that the 5 real friends I have are not real true friends. Oh. Need help with something, no one there to help me. Well, Darlene, I'm so sorry. I have my therapy every week, and I find that that's having somebody that's an outside person that hasn't been in my world at all has been helpful to kind of work through those issues and everything. I hate to say it, but during the loss this year, I've learned who my true friends are and who's not my true friend. So I totally understand that, especially when you're going through difficult times. So, but it's good for us to have those emotions. I know several of you have told me that it was good to feel the pain and really let go in that pain. And I haven't done it yet, but I do know that for what y'all say, it's good to kind of go through that. So, 2020 of February. So this is 2 years ago. Most of y'all have been with me for 2 years. But 2 years ago, I felt defeated because I tore my ACL. And that's when I also wrote this, even though it had been a few months after my surgery. But I tore my ACL. Most of you will know what happened back then. But I had surgery on March 1st of that year. And I totally felt defeated because of having to depend on my husband more than I usually do, Like he had to help me get to the bathroom, had to help me get back to bed, had to help get my ice thing on my leg as well. Just totally dependent upon him to bring me dinner, that kind of stuff. Drive me anywhere I needed to go. It was just one thing after another, and I'm just not used to that. But this year, I think God said, I don't know if that sounds right now. I'm about to say that. But anyways, it's like, you're going to learn how to ask for help and everything. So, oh, B lady, you had to be there. My youngest daughter, Harley, was having her baby. And because of COVID, I couldn't be there with her. And so I decided I would be with her. And when she got home. And so February 1st, I'll never forget, Elle was born the 26th. February 1st, I had to take both of them to the doctor. I had to take Harley to her doctor to get checked out, make sure everything was healing okay. And then we had to take Elle for her first doctor's appointment. Well, her stupid dog got out once, and Harley had already chased that stupid dog in the neighborhood down the street. And here she is, having had a C-section and everything. And so I got him, and I was putting him in the house while Harley stayed down by the car. And next thing I know, he's going to get out again. And I'm like, no, you're not. And I go down to grab him, and my right leg is in the house on linoleum, and my left leg is on wood. It's on the deck out front of their house. And my right foot slipped, and when it did, it fell inward, and I heard the pop. So I knew exactly what had happened at that point. So yeah, that was, so much fun, B lady. So I had my surgery and all that, healed from it. We are 2 years. Wow, I can't really believe that. 2 years out from my ACL tear and so forth, and everything seems to be healing fine and everything. But of course, this year I felt defeated several times. So far, too many to count now, it feels like. But how do we process from feeling defeated? So, on some of the other topics I've told you guys, we have a choice. Do we wallow in the pit valley, or do we realize it's a stepping stone and we need to try again? Do you start taking charge and process those emotions to take action? So let's dig a little more. Make sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, it's so hard not to buy. So hard not to buy. Defeat or failing has always been critical to me in my growth as I've, gotten older and, gotten into my business more so than ever. But this year I've fallen so flat on my face, like just straight flat on my face. There's no bending at the knees and then falling forward. It's just straight flat forward on my face. So I don't know if that sounded right. So for the first time, I've been depressed before and had anxiety and everything, but it's never been like this. I'm learning things about myself that I didn't know and everything. Of course, with the help of the therapist, that's helping. But I've been kind of in a deep depression off and on all this year, and understandably why. Constantly asking myself why me, why for all my loved ones have had to pass so close to each other. It's just been one death after another. And each death, and especially my sister-in-law's almost a week ago, I've asked, how can this happen? How do people pass away so quickly? Oh, thank you, bee lady. Wallowing is one technique, that is. But how can this be happening again? I worked so hard to make myself better, feel good, feed good things to myself, positive things, and hard work will always pay off, right? But lately I felt like it's not paying for me. I got nothing. Again, that valley thing again. So, just like past defeats and defeats of this year, here I go climbing that mountain and trying to rise from all of that. Rising and saying it's not over for me. Giving myself more time to grieve and process that once I get past this, I'm immediately going to launch myself back into my business and do the thing that I love most, the thing that brings me the most joy. And then also doing my new motivations continuously. Thank you, Callie. Welcome in, buddy. Always love it when Callie's here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to launch myself back into my business and everything. But you can't launch yourself, which is what I'm learning, with the type of mentality when you feel defeated. Not falling on my face after 6 years of reselling or from past times. So I don't know what I was saying there. But anyways, that's what I have there. So the thing is we are moving from point A to point B in our little circumscribed world we made. Everything invisible. And as long as that works, then our theory is good enough, right? It's accurate enough. It's true enough. We are in our comfort zone. If something comes up, though, and objects, well, that's where our character is tested fundamentally. Hey, Patsy. Hey, guys. Thank y'all for coming on in. We got Julie McIntyre here. Thank you. And we got Patsy. Hey, hey. Get a quick drink here. So defeat can stand for error. Did y'all know that? Defeat can stand for error. So the character test is like, what do you do with the message of errors or messages of error? Don't second guess yourself, and don't be so afraid of failing that you create excuses when you start climbing again, instead of producing results. Bee lady, I'm becoming an emotional eater, it feels like. I'm like, nope, I gotta get that tamed. I gotta get back in control of that. So defeat is designed to teach us a lesson, to keep pushing forward, learn from the defeats. That's what helps us to move forward. Moving forward with a purpose, because you can look up and it has been days, weeks, months, and years that can go by. And you didn't even realize it. And you can feel like you've been tiptoeing around here, not committing to anything for so long, but you will be missing out. There are so many things that you miss out on, and sometimes being defeated is things that you need to be a part of, and there's something in there for you to learn and take in. So sometimes it's not even about a choice we make. Just make a choice and commit to it and dive in. And I'm really bad about that sometimes. Like, it's like, okay, I got this in my head. Let's go. I don't think about the bigger picture or what all it's going to take to get this done and everything. That's where Robert comes in handy. So, but a lot of times, if I get an idea in my head, I just want to run. Run with it, both feet in the pool. I'm not going to tread. But we will all be all right at the end. It's okay to learn from it, but don't dwell on it. Go do something really positive in the world. Help people and everything, because it's going to erase some of, if not all, that defeat you feel, because you're helping somebody else. It turns you from looking at all your mistakes, all your failures and defeats that you've gone through and everything. It will turn you from that and kind of make you feel like you've actually won. Uh-huh. All right. So we all lose, and we all have lost. So in some ways, not just total, we failed or whatever. But I'm learning that this is okay. But what we don't need to be worried about is losing, because we're afraid of losing. And then we are frozen. We get stiff and we can't relax. And again, you're missing out on what could have been. I would love to tell you all that the road to different successes and everything is going to work out. It always has bumps in the road. There's always potholes that we don't see. And sometimes we have to make U-turns or detours to get back on a better road. It's not easy, but it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a dog fight. Yes, it definitely will get you out of the slump by helping others, right? Exactly. Blessing others blesses you. Excuse me. I have not succeeded much this year along this road. As y'all know, I lost my dad, my mom. I've lost a client that I had for 27 years. An uncle in-law, it was Robert's uncle, that passed away, and now my sister-in-law. So it's a fight now for me. It's game on. You might have me down right now, world, but you're not going to keep me down. So Callie said, being defeated is worst feeling ever. It's like walking on eggshells. But always remember, we will always come back up and deal with the pain and defeat. Exactly. You got it. You hit it right on the head, Callie. That road has been hard, and it has also been crooked, and sometimes feeling like I'm going in circles, going around the roundabout 200 times, But give me another few months. It might not even take that long, but I've made up my mind that I will have a reward for my pain that I've had to go through. You always got to set those kind of things up. We get knocked down 100 times and stand back up 101 times. Amen. That's right, Callie. But I will not stop in the middle of this process that I'm going through. I just got to keep pushing myself. I don't know if I could have said that a week ago this past Thursday. I was really having a good down moment that day. Thank you, Monster. Isn't that nuts, Darlene? It's just nuts. But I will have that reward for myself for getting through that pain. I won't stop in the middle of the process. I will not be defeated 100%. I might be defeated 80%. I might even be defeated 99%. But that 1%, they are not going to get that 1%. I will not be destroyed is another thing. I will take everything that has happened this year, and I will allow the pain to push me to greatness. I will be who I was meant to be. My dad believed in me in this business and my flea market business. He totally 100% believed in it. He was always excited to ask me how everything was going. And he was also there for the times that weren't so great, you know. But I know I'm doing what he wanted me to do, and that is to keep going. Oh, I'm sorry, monster. I will not be broken. I will not allow the pain. I will not let anyone stop me. I will not let anyone defeat me. The only way we lose is if we quit. So just because you're defeated or you failed at something does not mean that you have quit. As Callie said, we get knocked down 100 times, we get back up 101 times. So you're not defeated. But again, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a dog fight again. So if you're looking for the easy path, then don't get started. If you're looking for the easy road, don't get started. Oh, thank you, Cool Ranch. You cannot stop it. You might have been able to contain it for a little while, but you cannot stop this life. And that's one of the things I've had to learn this year. Seems like the old saying of time stops, but the world keeps going. And, you know, I've had to learn that. I've had to learn that I can't stop anything that's going to happen. As much as I want to. As much as I want to have control over everything, I just can't, you know. I have to remind myself that this pain I'm feeling right now is not permanent. It might last for a second, a minute. It might last for an hour or a week, for days or months. But I know when I remind myself, sooner or later, if you do not surrender, if you do not give up and don't give in, it will subside. I have to remind myself that. Everything's popping up on YouTube first before it does on my StreamYard. That's right. I love Dale Carnegie. He's one that I quote a lot of times. If you feel defeated, then you will be defeated. Same thing to go along with his, if you act enthusiastic, you will be enthusiastic. So I can't remember if that's part of that part there or not. Yes. But it will subside. You are not down for the count. We can talk like a victim, act like a victim, or you can be a victor. You do have a choice, and you can say, despite the odds, I will defy the odds. So despite the odds of my past year, I'm going to defy them now. As good as I can, provided nobody else dies, you know, that I'm close to. But we're going to work through this. We are getting up in the morning. We're going to get dressed, and we're going to get out. We're going to get out of the house and do something to help us feel alive again. We will do what we were called to be, for sure. Robert's really good about getting me out of the house on the weekends, especially since March, and to kind of get me away from what reminds me of everything. And so we go to a lot of flea markets, a lot of estate sales and everything, and that has been so very helpful in that. So what will you do with your pain and your defeat? We have to continue to work on ourselves personally. We have to decide not to give up. You've got to find some reason within yourself that will give you the stamina when life catches us on the blind side. Right, V-Lady? Those have been so much fun. But life is always going to catch us on a blind side all the time. But to get back up again, to keep on calling and coming back again and again and again. And when it comes to your business, you have to train yourself. You have to be able to focus, and you have to commit and follow through. So while we're talking about defeat mostly in a personal sense, that's how you can apply it to your business. 1999, my world changed. I lost my health, my job, my home, and I was left by my wife in the hospital. She didn't want to be with me anymore. It was hard, but it didn't defeat me. Thank you, Monster, for sharing that. I love that. So, like you said, it was hard, but it didn't defeat you. It didn't knock you out for the count. Let's see. And when it comes to your business, like I said, you can apply what I said there. So, let's see. We've been on for 30 minutes. Woo. So, what is your choice? Are you going to let defeat stand for? And this is what I told you at the very beginning. We do have a choice, and y'all know I like my acronyms and everything. So, defeat can stand for deepens every fear, eliminating always trying. You can either let it always eliminate you trying the things that you should be trying at, or you can eliminate it. Or are you going to let defeat stand for don't empower fear, elevate, and take charge? That's probably one of my favorites. Don't empower fear, elevate, and take charge. Rise up, take charge of everything. Or one thing. Don't take on too much, obviously, but you know, I do love a good acronym. I sure do. Y'all know I do. All right, so those are your two choices that you can choose from. I hope you'll join me in choosing the second one. Order an Apple Apple Watch after they called me and informed me that I have 2 heart arteries clogged and have to see a cardiologist soon. Oh, no. So is that your choice? I'm just kidding. Nobody chooses that. I will definitely add you to my prayers, all of you, to my prayers that, you know, things that are happening. So that's it on defeat. That's all I have on that. We will do the giveaway, and then we'll open up for Q&A or anything you would like to discuss. Remember, the giveaway is books from a library, and then I put a little personal note in there on the sticky note so it's not messed up in the book. So, there you go. You can track your heart rate. There, yes. Now I understand what you're laying down. All right. So let's do the giveaway. Again, we will have 2 winners. You only got to put a number in once because we'll do another drawing right after that. The books that are up for tonight, guys. This one I think is so funny. How to Make a Moose Run and Other Great Things My Dad Taught Me. So there's number 1. So very true, Monster. Doing everything our way instead of letting God's way do it. That's right. This one right here is called Blue Like Play-Doh, The Shape of Motherhood in the Grip of God. Trisha Goyer lives here in Little Rock area, Arkansas. And I personally know her. She became a good friend of mine whenever my daughter got pregnant, and I was trying to find ways to kind of help us out a little, even though we didn't really need much, but I volunteered my time to kind of make up for that. So every meeting she would go, it was teen mops. So if you know what mops is, then it was just with the teen. And so I did the teen mops with Trisha, and I ran the store and everything, and it gave a chance for the ladies to earn a dozen diapers a week every time they came. And then they got bucks to spend in the store to get their clothing, to get bottles, to get playpens, to get car seats, cribs. Like, there was just all kinds of stuff that we had because of people donating. And I missed doing that cause. It was very close to me. And so, but anyways, sorry, I got sidetracked. So Blue Like Play-Doh is by my friend Trisha Goyer. And that one, it's the everyday push and pull of motherhood often leaves Trisha feeling well smushed. Can you relate? In Blue Like Play-Doh, Trisha shares her unlikely journey from rebellious pregnant teen to busy wife and mom with big dreams of her own. So there you go. So, you know, life is messy and best by doubts. beset by doubt, sorry. But God keeps showing up in the most unlikely places in a bowl of carrot soup, the umpteenth reading of Good Night Moon, a woe is me teen drama, or Play-Doh in the hands of a child. So it's a good book. It's an easy read. I like it. And then Bee Lady sent me some books. And so I picked out what I wanted to read. So I'm going to offer some of y'all those books. So thank you, Bee Lady, for donating to this. This is All That's Good, Recovering the Lost Art of Discernment. I thought this one was very fitting for tonight. So, but it talks about how, the world is dangerous and everything, and you feel like the only choice you have is to hunker down and try to survive. So, looks like that would be a really good book. Hey, Zuli! Lost my job due to a work injury loss where I lived, and ex left me. Was homeless for a year, and I was struggling, but I'm stronger than ever. Thank you, Zuli, for sharing that. I so appreciate that. So there's 3, and the 4th one will be No Limits, The Will to Succeed. This is Michael Phelps. His, I guess, kind of like his biography. So it says, so many people along the way, whatever it is you aspire to do will tell you it can't be done. But all it takes is imagination. You dream, you plan, you reach. There will be obstacles. We talked about that earlier. There will be doubters. There will be mistakes. But with hard work, with belief, with confidence, and trust in yourself and those around you, there are no limits. Awesome book, guys. Awesome book. So if you don't like any of those, I'll bring back the 2 that I had last week as alternates. The Last Lecture and Raving Fans. So, sorry to kind of go off on the trail there. Let's pick our numbers between 1 and 50. And we will start it now. So if you are interested in books or anything, or you want to donate them to a group or give them as a gift to somebody else that you know is in need, then feel free to drop your numbers, 1 through 50. Oh, excuse me. Zuli, pick another number. 44 is already taken. Oh, she got it. So, well, there you go. All right. Any other numbers before I stop it? I know we don't have that many people and also that many numbers, and that's A-okay. Christina, you've been holding out on me. Welcome in, girl. Thank you guys for sharing your Monday motivation night with me. I so appreciate it. Seemed like I was going somewhere with that, but that thought just left my head. So, all right, guys. We will. I think we got everybody's number in, so we're going to stop now. So let's see who our 2 winners are. First one up. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 50. First number is, it went away. It was 38. Oh, thank you, Coolridge. 38. So who was the closest to 38 without going over? I think it might have been Christina. Yep. So, Christina, you are the closest. So you let me know which one you would like. The No Limits, Michael Phelps, All That's Good, Blue Like Play-Doh, or How to Make a Moose Run. And if you don't like those, I have 2 alternates, The Last Lecture and Raving Fan. So you let me know which one you would like in chat, and it is yours. And then we'll draw for the second person. Congratulations. Make sure I write that down in my notebook as well. And if you need me to show them again, Christina, just let me know. I can definitely do that. Oh, look what I found at my sister-in-law's house. We're going through all of her stuff, and there was a sloth pen in her desk. And I asked the boys, I was like, can I please have this pen? All right. So Christina wants the moose. Got it. That's right, Monster. Being humble is so good. All right. So Christina wants the moose. All right. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Let me pull that out of the stack here. And then our second winner. Siri, pick another number between 1 and 50. Oh, wow. 2. Let's see. Did anybody do anything that low? Because you would have to be 1 or 2. All right. Nobody. Let me get her to do it again. Siri, pick a number between 1 and 50. All right. This time it's 11. There you go. 11. So, Monster, I think you are the closest without going over. No one was right on the money for 11. So, Monster, hey, Rev. Hey, buddy. All right. So, you are so funny, Rev. I see what you're doing now. Mr. Robert was in here. He was working on shipping, but I'll definitely tell him you said hello. He stayed in here for a little bit of the conversation and then went go do something else, I guess. So, Monster, let me know which one you would like. You are the second winner. Blue light plate. And I do have some men books if you'd rather me get those. I have several books for men. All that's good. No limits, or you can also choose between The Last Lecture and Raving Fan. So let me know which one you would like, and congratulations. He hasn't said it right. Okay. Does she have a book? Does she have a picture book about sloths? I just might. No, I really don't. I really do not. Your choice of Darlene. You got it. That's so sweet. So, Darlene, let me know which one you would like. And I will get it sent to you. You got your book? Awesome, Susan. Yep, I'll bring some more men books out next week for the giveaway. They're really great books for men to feel more uplifted and everything. So, isn't that sweet, Darlene? Do you remember what they were, Darlene? So let's see. Light blue one. Blue like Play-Doh. Right? Congratulations. That is awesome. All right, let me write that one down real quick. Blue like Play-Doh. So those books will be coming to you guys. And the other 2 books that we did last week, those will be going out this week because I've just been, last week was horrible. Your wife is not your mama. I love it. Love it. All right, guys. So Q&A, open floor. Y'all can share whatever you would like. Or if you got questions on anything, business, personal, whatever, just let me know. So we'll open the floor if y'all just want to share some things, whatever. Sounds like an interesting book. Your wife is not your mama. But I would probably have to say for me, it's my husband is not my daddy. He's the one that does everything around here. Wellington booth? Oh, yes. It is just Emma and I leaving for Grapevine. Thursday afternoon, we'll head down there. Hopefully Friday, we will see Robin Tyson, who's, great customer on here of mine. Hopefully we'll get to meet her. So I'm super excited about that on Friday. So Thursday night, we're driving down. We're going to stay in another hotel. And then we're going to get up and go to Legoland on Friday in the Sea Aquarium. We're going to do those two things. And then we can check in at the resort at 1 o'clock, I believe. So, but I'm sure we'll be past 1 o'clock on that. Grapevine, Texas, B-Lady. Oh, thank you, Christina. Darlene, the tough question right there. B-Lady, so I can contact you if I forget. Yes. Nope, you can contact me anytime, B-Lady. If you got questions about if you use Pirate Ship, I can help you with that. If you haven't used Pirate Ship and you want to, let me know. If you need to know anything about StreamYard, I can help you with StreamYard. Yeah, if there's any questions, if I don't know the answer, I'll find the answer for you. Awesome, B-Lady. Legoland and Sea Life. Yes, at Grapevine Mills is awesome. Thank you for we are super excited about Legoland. At least I am. I think I'm more excited than Emma is because we get to do the VR virtual game thing, and then we're doing something else. Oh, the 4D movie. Can't wait for that. That's right, Darlene. It honestly depends on what day it is. Like I said, that Thursday, I think I talked to Cool Ranch and Picky Nikki about it, but I was ready. My therapist is like, okay, something's got to give. Either you're going to take FMLA or you're going to be put into inpatient psychiatric ward, I guess. But I think because I had all last week pretty much off from work, and then I'm leaving Thursday to go on that trip, I think I'm going to be okay. It's just been tough. So I'm sure there'll be harder days again, especially around the holidays and stuff. But yeah, it's been more of a challenge than I ever thought it would be. Yeah, it will take us about 5 hours to get there. 5 hours. So not too long, not bad of a drive at all. So yeah, the only bad part about FMLA is that it's no pay. So for a month, I just want to do that to my family. Oh, thank you, Darlene. Yeah, it's been really good for me. Christy S., welcome in, my friend. Hey. Thank you guys for chatting with me. I love to chat. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. So, be staying tuned. I will probably do some sort of video of us going down there and meeting Robin and everything. So, there you go, B-Lady. Now, the most exciting news is that we will be going to Denver, Colorado, or Brighton, Colorado in October, and we get to spend almost a week with Cool Ranch. So I'm excited. I cannot wait. October will be here before I know it, though. Just finished working in the kitchen. Awesome. Oh, it really does exist. That's right, guys. Don't forget the thumbs up. I did not realize that was a real book, Rev. Did you read that book, Rev? That's what I want to know. Or was it one of those, yeah, I'll read that sometime. Awesome, Darlene. Now, how far is Syracuse away from you? I'm so happy, Cool Ranch. Now, when I think about stuff like that, that gets me out of my funk. So maybe I need to think about Colorado more often. That I just cannot wait because we're going to be going to a game there. We're going to, I think, try to tackle the Mile High flea market. There, it's an outdoor flea market, and from the looks of it, it's huge, gigantic. So I don't know if we'll get to everything in one day. 5 to 6 hours, not bad either. I can do those short little trips. I can drive. I like to drive, so does not bother me at all. So my granddaughter is 9, and it's just me and her. This will be our second trip we've done, just me and her. And it's just so nice to kind of make her feel, especially now that there's another grandchild in the picture. It's just nice to have that one-on-one time with her, to let her know that she's still Gigi's, you know. And then I forgot to share the other news with you guys. Robert and I found out last Wednesday that we are going to be Peepaw and Gigi again by it's his youngest, or his only daughter, his biological daughter, my stepdaughter, our youngest daughter. She's expecting in March of 23, so I'm excited to have another little one around. Don't know how much will be around that one, but that grandchild, but hopefully we'll be around quite a bit. So I'm super excited. Being a Gigi is like the best thing in the world. Yeah, so she's going to find out what she's having, but she won't find out until 5 more weeks, something like that. Oh, I know you have, Rev. That's disappointing. Oh. Yep, I'm planning to put Emma, let her ride in the front seat so she can feel like she's, the big girl and everything. My biggest goal going to Grapevine right now is to stop at Buc-ee's and get me those gold nuggets that everybody on YouTube talks about. So, thank you, Christy. All right, guys. Let's see. We're almost at the hour mark. So thank you guys for spending your Monday with me and helping each other to be more motivated and less defeated, as y'all did in chat. Yes. Oh, it's so much fun. And little of the responsibility is like, okay, you're getting to be whiny. You're going back to mom and dad, But I hope you enjoyed tonight's topic and that you can leave a comment after the show. Let me know what you really thought and everything. Don't forget, tomorrow night I will be on with the Booted Chick at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing anything for tomorrow night. Wednesday night, as I said, it's either going to be just me and RoFlo, or I'll have that special guest with me. And we will be at 8 p.m. Central. Right now, we're at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern as well. I'll let you guys know if that has changed. I'll invoice for Monday of last week and this week. With everything going on, I just did not have a chance to invoice last week. So I'll make sure get that done before I head out of town Thursday. And then I added there that, we're going to Grapevine and hope to meet Robin there. So, all right. Anything else, guys? Anything else? Next Monday, we're going to be on episode 18. And we are going to have a more I was looking to try and figure out what I wrote on my calendar. We're going to have a powerful one next Monday. It's going to be about winning. So we talked about all the yucky stuff. Now we're moving towards the winning. Thank you, Monster. So that's what I've got going on this week. So I'll only be on tomorrow night and Wednesday night. And then next week, I'll be right back at my old schedule. So Again, make sure you done all the YouTube things. And I guess I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll just make sure I'm not missing anything. Going up the mountain, winning. That's right. All right, Cool Ranch. I will have my phone on me. I'll be at work, but I'll have my phone on me. Yep, keep me posted. All right, guys. Y'all have a great rest of your Monday. And like I said, I'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you, guys.
Okay, let's do this thing.